Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for the new moon in Aries, which is on the 1st of April 2022. I hope you're doing well. New moon in Aries from this deck says it's time to go for it. So let's find out if the guides agree with that energy from that card. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. I do mini reads in there amongst other things as well. So if you've got a burning question for your higher self and you want to try my readings out, my kind of personal readings out, you can come along to that show. You'll find the next one laying in wait by clicking on the Be Healing channel page that's down there. So you can see when it is in your time zone. If you're a subscriber and you've got that notification bell clicked on, you can click on set a reminder there as well. You'll be reminded to come along live. You can ask anything you want in that show. It's for donations. If you're interested in a private reading with me, a full reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there as well. So what's in the energies for this new moon in Aries, start of a new astrological year? And it's a good start. We've got to dance with joy, so feeling very happy about something. That it's more of the kind of new year kind of an energies. Spring energy, you know, for half of the planet. Anyway, spring kind of an energy of new starts and setting off, like new chapter of your life, new joyful chapter of your life. I'm feeling vulnerable in that. So you could be stepping into the unknown. Half of it makes you kind of happy, dancing with joy. Half of you's terrified too. That's normal human behavior, like normal human reactions to stepping into the unknown. As exciting as wanted as something is, there's that bit of trepidation as well. So we do seem to be at the start of things. We could be going for it, like that card said. What's in the energy? Starting out with the 7 of Swords, not a good start. This is the card of deception. So someone could be deceiving you or you could be deceiving yourself. What else? Knight of Cups. Some kind of a love offer, romantic offer coming in here as well. But then we have the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out of something. Left out in the corner. It could be a lonely path to take for some of you. And 2 of Pentacles, finding a balance within yourself or making a decision as well, like weighing up your options. Let's get some clarifiers on those to find out what they are really about. So why have we got the 7 of Swords here? Who's fooling us or trying to? Chaos, conflict is a deception. Okay. Right. So this is actually good because the 7 of Swords, so there's some kind of self-deception going on or someone else is deceiving you. And it's about chaos and conflict, the 5 of Voices. So in other words, it's not as bad as it seems. If there's chaos and conflict going on at the moment, you might feel that someone's very upset with you or annoyed at you or whatever, or a problem at work is a big problem, a lot of chaos going to come out of it. It isn't true. It's not even true. So you're scaring yourself a little bit here of... or this could be about scaring yourself of this new start that you want to have, a new journey that you want to have, and you could be worried about the chaos and conflict that could come from that, the problems, but you're deceiving yourself. Like there's no need to be manifesting those things. So it could be a day where you've got, it's kind of more difficult to keep your mindset positive on the way forward, just with fears coming up, you know. Anyway, less of the negative thinking because it's not as chaos and conflicty as you might be led to believe or as you're believing yourself. So somebody could be hyping something up, you know. Human beings, we can really like drama and we tend to embellish stories. Someone could be embellishing a story that they're telling you that someone's got a problem with you and it's not even true. Or they're blowing it out of proportion just for story's sake, you know. Creativity is behind that. So it could be about your work. Yeah, it could be about your work or something that you've done. You might be worried about how people are reacting to that, feeling like you've done something wrong and it's not even true. Or it's a lot less magnitude than you're thinking. Yeah, so this is the energy. You might be believing someone's got a huge problem with you. When you talk to them about it, they're like, no, I've not got a problem with you at all. It's all blown over kind of thing. So trouble's all blown over. Why the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune? Well, it seems that somebody in your life has had a bit of good luck, or they've had movement forward in their life. And this is the divine timing card as well. So this could be the perfect timing for someone to come in with a romantic proposal, or you could be proposing to someone else, not proposing like marry me, but more of a date kind of thing. Well, it could be a proposal of marriage, but things have been moving now for somebody. A bit of luck so that some forward movement can happen. So if you've been waiting on someone to maybe sort something out in their life or free themselves up, something like that, you could be finding that there's movement around this new moon so that they can come in with a love offer for you. What's behind this? How come things are moving for them now? Feminine energy. So they could be releasing a feminine energy, or they could be receiving that feminine energy as well. So receiving, yeah, or eliminating a feminine energy out of their lives. I don't know. Something like that, or stepping more into their feminine energy and receiving more as a result. Then there's the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out of something. What's this about? Wow. There's the Five of Pentacles again, same card, different deck, same card, feeling very left out. The long, lonely path for some people. You might need to take this walk in the snow alone. And the Hierophant, it's about commitment. So some of you are waiting, having to wait for a commitment, having to go the lonely route yourself before you get a commitment. So committing to yourself first. Commit to you, your well-being, your abundance, your happiness, your growth. Commit to all of that first before someone who will also commit to that stuff within you will come into your life. So if you're looking for a committed relationship, commit to yourself first and all of those things, because you want to attract someone that is equally committed to making you happy in those respects too. If you are just wanting a committed relationship and you're willing to commit to them to make them happy, and you're willing to forego the stuff that you should be committed to in yourself, then you're going to find someone that doesn't care about your stuff as well. So you really have to, it's so important to commit to yourself, right? So if you're really advocating for yourself, taking care of yourself, someone who's very solid and stable, who's able to love you properly, will come in with that same level of care and regard for you that you've got for yourself, the same level of commitment that you've got to yourself. Likewise, you're going to be attracted to someone who's doing that for themselves too, who's taking care of themselves too. Because if you're taking great care of yourself, and are really committed to yourself, you're not going to want to rock that boat for just anyone. You're going to want someone that's doing the same thing for themselves. And so emotional release, it could be an emotional release behind, I have to walk this path alone. I've got to be single at the moment. For some of you, your next path, we're talking about a new chapter, right? With the new moon in Aries. For some of you, your next path is alone. It's for you to step into that Nine of Pentacles kind of an energy and do things alone and commit to yourself first. So some of you could be realizing you've been trying to pursue romantic relationships when you're not really ready for it yet, when you don't really want a match to the energy. You don't really want to be loving. You don't really want to bring someone in to be loving you in the way that you're loving yourself at the moment, because the way that you're loving yourself at the moment isn't tip top. Who says that? Tip top. Like, that was an energy of someone like from, I don't know, the 1940s or something. Very strange. That could be, I don't know, that could be somebody's ancestor or something coming through there. Tip top. I saw like a straw hat. Wow. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Well, I've got the Two of Pentacles. So things are up in the air, needing to find a balance within yourself and put the work into that. We could be realizing that we're not quite ready for what we thought we were trying to move ahead. We thought we were ready for, trying to move ahead with. There's more work to put in before we can reap the results that we want. So we need to find more balance in ourselves. Definite need for balance here. So now with all of those cards coming out, let's just get another one of these out to get some clarity on that. What's this work that we need to put in, this extra work now? Because looking back on that Seven of Swords and the Five of Voices, then I can give a bit more clarity there. Yeah, ascension. So we need to raise our vibration. We're realizing that we don't really want to bring something in at the moment. There's a match to our energy. We're realizing I can actually do some more work on myself, get my vibration even higher before I bring that relationship in or that business in or something like that. There's more work to do on myself. So yeah, back to this Seven of Swords and the Five of Voices. This might also be a self-deception that we are ready for something. When really, if the universe gave us what it is that we're asking for, we would end up in that Five of Voices with chaos and conflict. It's not really what we want. We don't really want to create that. So that could be what that's about. Deceiving ourselves that we're ready for something, when if we really take a look at ourselves and go, well, do I really want an exact match to my energy at the moment? Am I really doing great for myself to bring in someone else or bring in something else to match that? It seems to be a bit of a wake-up call, kind of which is okay. I mean, it's not like a race to success or whatever, or a relationship even. We're allowed to be where we're at now, but it's good to know where you're at now and then move toward what it is that you want, and take your time with that too. There's no rush. So what about our love lives? It just seems to be a kind of a new chapter being offered here, but it's kind of got that grounding of, are you sure you're ready for this? Are you sure you want this? Because if you are, then you need to put more work in, and it's going to take more time. Only time will tell, it says. Only time will tell. So this could be about your love life too. Only time will tell. So I'm getting the feeling from this, when you're trying to manifest a relationship, right? And then 5 years down the line, you look back and you're like, I'm so glad that I didn't manifest a relationship then, because I was kind of messed up and it wouldn't have been a good relationship. We can look back and realize that we're not ready, but it's hard to see that we're not ready from our vantage point that we're standing at right now. So only time will tell. What else? In our love lives today, lighten up. It's not so serious, and the universe isn't judging you. You might be judging yourself. Step up and lead. Show them how it's done. Show them how it's done. Show them how you deserve to be treated. Show them how you deserve to be loved. Do it for yourself first. Step up and lead. And lighten up about it. Not so heavy around relationships. Not so serious around it. I'm not saying like commitment, not so serious as in don't be committed. Sure, be committed, absolutely. Be committed to relationships, be committed to yourself, but not so serious. Serious is a different thing, right? So we've got a soul connection here. So you could be on a path to coming together with a soul connection, someone that's got a very strong connection with you. You could be headed toward them now by committing to yourself first. Spark. So there's a spark of something, and someone new could be coming into your life, and it's not just a glimmer of hope. There's a spark of something special there, a soul connection. Well, we do have the Knight of Cups and the Wheel. So for some people, you'll be receiving some kind of an offer there because there's movement happening. For some, it's time to walk alone now. What was that? Guarded. Okay, so this soul connection that you've got a spark with, that they're guarding themselves, they're not quite ready. Only time will tell. So you might feel this spark of connection with someone and feel that they're really special to you, but they could be keeping you at arm's distance, like this Five of Pentacles here, keeping you away, and you're wondering what that resistance is. You feel the spark, but why they're being so guarded. Now, it might be you that's guarding your heart there as well, unable or unwilling to move forward, feeling like you're not ready. What else in our love lives today? You might not feel so stable today. Things might be more up in the air. You're like, oh, I thought I was ready. I thought this was going to happen next. You might not be so sure of it anymore, or so sure of yourself anymore. You might be realizing that there's more work to do for yourself, by yourself, kind of thing first. What else in our love lives today? What else in our love lives today? Never enough. That's that disappointment, right? The disappointment of having to walk alone, like still single, still having to walk alone, still having to do things by myself, still no relationship. Because maybe you might be feeling that other people are never enough. If they're never enough, then you're not showing them how it's done. Erotic. This could be about fantasy as well. So you could be feeling like a spark with someone and get all wrapped up in fantasy about that and kind of lose touch with reality for a while, which sometimes can be nice. but heartbreak again. Could be heartbroken that someone isn't being forthcoming with you, is what I'm feeling. So your fantasies about them could be very positive, but reality is not matching up to that at the moment. It does feel like it's just a shifting priorities kind of a time with this new moon in Aries. Okay, we're playing a different role. Shifting priorities, shifting roles, seeing things from a different perspective now, realizing that there's something to be done first. A bridge, successfully overcoming a problem, but you could be seeing like that there's a way through this now. You're like, well, I'll just spend more time on myself or spend more time on my business, that kind of thing, and I'll get myself there. A boat says you've got money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Now, that could be about this, the Wheel of Fortune. Someone could have been getting some luck here. That could be you or someone else getting some luck so they can give you a love offer now. Someone could be winning or winning a court case or something like that, or have some kind of an influx of money to be able to come to you now. A man. What about a man? You'll be shown the way. You'll be shown the way. It feels like relationships, this. You will be shown the way. So if it's feeling like all hope is lost kind of thing, like you thought a relationship was about to happen, but all hope is lost, it's like, no, damn it, I'm going to be alone. I need to be alone longer, or it seems like I'm going to be alone longer. You will be shown the way. The universe has got something up its sleeve for you. It knows what's best, the best way to get you into whatever it is that you want. Wow, so think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out for your answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a public reading. Don't forget, it's a general reading for the collective. If you want me to pull one of those crystals out for a specific question that you've got, then come along to my live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. You can find the next show laying in wait by clicking on the Be Healing channel thing down there. You'll see the next show. You can find out when it is in your time zone. Click on set a reminder there. I can also use those in private readings as well. So if you want to book in for a private reading and have specific questions for your private reading, instead of just leaving it open for me to channel whatever messages your higher self wants to give you, then you can do that. Book in for a reading. There's a link below. There's also a link in the description box. No, up there as well, in the description box below, and up there too. And if you've got specific questions, then just after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page on my website. You can put your questions in there. So how best can we deal with these energies today? How best to deal with these new moon Aries energies today? Page of Swords. Okay, look at this card. The Page of Swords is stood there, getting a better vantage point now on all the books, all the things that he's learned in life. And he's wishing for things. He's got a dandelion clock there, but it's going to take time, right? When's it going to happen? I don't know. Blow the dandelion clock and see. There's a path that's opening up ahead now, and it's based on where you're at now, your new vantage point, based on what you've learned. There's a beginner kind of an energy in this Page of Swords, like, okay, maybe I'm ready for something bigger now, but not quite ready for it. I need to put some more work in to get there. Justice card says that there could be some justice coming in. That Wheel of Fortune is getting the same thing from it too. Successfully overcoming a problem, and this there could be some justice coming about today. So any kind of court stuff could be ruled in your favor or one of your loved ones' favors today. But this is also the card of karma as well. So even out of the court system, karma will be done. So if you're putting that good energy, that good juju out there, it will come back to you in the end. Trust in that in the end. Maybe not in the moment, but in the end, it will right itself. Especially if you're making good decisions for yourself, you know, we've got to play our part in it too. So think of your yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes, go for it. It's the aquamarine, the green crystal. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Tell me how this applies to your life and what's going on with you right now. Love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there as well to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in. I also do 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. You can find one right there. You can watch it now if you like, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Well, have the best new moon ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.